Hello. I'm gonna do the Tumblr accent challenge. Yeah. All right. So first of all, my name is Stephen Lazoffy. My username is that Halo guy because I'm pretty much a Halo freak. I'm from North Pole, Alaska, and yeah, it's a real place. It's about, if you look at a map of Alaska, we're about dead center. So yeah, pronounce the following words: aunt, roof, route, or route, depending on how I feel. Theater, iron, salmon, caramel, fire, water, New Orleans. No, see if it's not how I say it. It's how I read it. New Orleans. That's how I say it. Pecan, both, again, probably, Alabama, lawyer, coupon, mayonnaise, pajamas, cot, naturally, aluminum, GIF, Tumblr, crackerjack, doorknob, envelope, and GPOI. Or, yeah, GPOI. Alright, what is it called when you throw toilet paper on a house? It's called TPing. What is a public carbonated drink called? I call it soda. What do you call gym shoes? Sneakers. What do you call your grandparents? Grandparents, grandma, grandpa. What do you call the wheeled contraption in which you carry groceries at the supermarket? Call that a cart, shopping cart. You change the channel with a remote. Alright, so choose a book and read a passage from it. For my book, I chose Wild at Heart. It's by John Eldridge. It's a really fantastic book, I think. Its subtitle is Discovering the Secret of a Man's Soul. It's a really great book, kind of teaching men how to be men again. It's whether you believe in God or whatnot. I think it's still a great read, and it speaks to real men basically. Kind of, I don't know. It's hard to explain, but it's if you're a guy, you should definitely read this book. But anyways, so I'm going to start right here. There is nothing so inspiring to a man as a beautiful woman. She'll make you want to charge the castle, slay the giant, leap across the parapets, or maybe hit a home run. One day during a Little League game, my son Samuel was so inspired. He likes baseball, but most boys starting out aren't sure they really have it in them to be a great player. Sam's our firstborn, and like so many firstborns, he is cautious. He always lets a few pitches go by before he takes a swing, and when he does, it's never a full swing. Every one of his hits up to this point were in the infield. Anyway, just as Sam steps up to bat this one afternoon, his friend from down the street, a cute little blonde girl, shows up along the first baseline. Standing up on tiptoe, she yells out his name and waves to Sam. Pretending he doesn't notice her, he broadens his stance, grips his bat a little tighter, looks at the pitcher with something fierce in his eye. First one over the plate, he knocks into center field. A man wants to be the hero to the beauty. Young men going off to war carry a photo of their sweetheart in their wallet. Men who fly combat missions will paint a beauty on the side of their aircraft. The crews of the World War II B-17 bomber gave those flying fortresses names like Me and My Gal or the Memphis Belle. What would Robin Hood or King Arthur be without the woman they love? Lonely men fighting lonely battles. Indiana Jones and James Bond just wouldn't be the same without a beauty at their side, and inevitably they must fight for her. You see, it's not just that a man needs a battle to fight, he needs someone to fight for. So, yeah, that's the book. That's the particular passage. Moving on. Do you think you have an accent? Not really. It's pretty common for people to think their own selves don't have an accent, but I think I'm pretty much flat American. I can do different accents, but yeah. Be a wizard or a vampire. Am I supposed to be a wizard or a vampire, or is one of me to choose? I don't know. If this is a Harry Potter versus Twilight question, then they can all just fuck off and die. I don't like either one. Now, if you're asking me if I would rather be an actual wizard or an actual vampire, that's a different question. And as for that, after weighing many pros and cons to either, I'd have to say I'd have to go with vampire. Vampires traditionally are pretty badass, and one of the major downfalls is the immortality thing. That would kind of suck for the love life. But yeah, so that's where I stand on that. And then say 3 words to end your audio post. I am Viper.